Hello, hello, and welcome back to the channel. As most of you know, I'm Topher. And for those of you who don't know and just randomly decided to click on my video, welcome to the channel. I'm Topher. Thank you for stopping by. So we're here to do reaction, and we're continuing some more of our Kellyoke reactions. I've had these sitting in my playlist for quite some time, and I've had a couple people put in my comments reminding me that they've been sitting in my playlist. Like, hey, can't believe you haven't gotten to this one yet or that one yet, so we're fixing that. So these are a little bit longer, so I'm going to do a few of them in this reaction session. But first, we're going to start off with Kelly Clarkson and Jewel covering Foolish Game. Now, I love this song. I love the original by Jewel, and I love the duet that they did, I think for like a Jewel remastered or revamped or remixed album that she put out a few years back. Love what they did there, so I'm curious to see how it works out live. So we're just going to dive on in and find out in a minute. There's an ad, so I'm just going to sit here and talk for another 10 seconds while this ad finishes out so that, you know, yeah, things happen. And yeah, okay, here we go.
In honor of the 25th anniversary of Jewel's debut album, Pieces of You, we have arranged a very special, very socially distant version of Foolish Games. So let's do this. Ready when y'all are?
Such a beautiful song.
You took your coat off, you stood in the rain. You're always crazy like that. And I watched from my window.
I love how you can hear every
Always felt I was outside,
bit of like breathiness in her voice.
looking in on you.
Gorgeous.
You're always the mysterious one with dark eyes and careless hair. You were fashionably sensitive, but too cool to care. You stood in my doorway with nothing to say, besides some comment on the weather. In case you failed to notice, in case you failed to see, this is my heart bleeding before you. This is me down on my knees. These foolish games are tearing me apart. Your thoughtless words are breaking my heart. You're breaking my heart.
You're always brilliant in the morning, smoking your cigarettes and talking over coffee. Your philosophies are not broken. Move, do you love Mozart? And you'd speak of your loved ones as I clumsily strum my guitar. Well, excuse me.
Oh, come on, Harmony.
Because I've mistaken you for somebody else.
Somebody who gave a damn, somebody more like myself.
These foolish games are tearing me apart. And your thoughtless words are breaking my
Oh,
heart.
oh.
Breaking my heart.
Oh.
You stood in the rain. You're always crazy like that.
Praise Jesus.
Yes!
Okay, so I got.
That was so much fun! Jill,
That
you're
was.
amazing. You've got a big set of lungs.
So I gotta take that back just a moment.
Tell me how thoughtless words are breaking my
God, that just extended note, it just hits you differently than any of the recorded versions, any of the other live versions that I've heard of it thus far. It just, oh my God, it was stunning. Oh man. I can already say that this ranking is going to be terribly difficult, ranking these performances at the end of this reaction session, because, Lord, that's what I'm starting off with, and I already see who else is in my list. God, this is going to be so hard. Yeah, that was just stunning vocals. Oh my gosh. Like, I knew it would be, because, like I said, I've heard the recorded version that they did years and years ago, and that was beautiful. It was a great collaboration. It paid great respect to the original. But one thing that Kelly is amazing, well, Kelly's amazing at a lot of things, but one thing that she is just so amazing at is she's amazing at collaborating with other artists. She's amazing at doing a duet and knowing how to vocally support the other artist without overpowering or overshadowing them. She's like the perfect duet partner. She can harmonize with the best of them, and I think, because I remember back when she was, before American Idol, like, her goal was to be like a background singer. She wasn't trying to be, solo main stage artist or anything like that. So I don't know how much work she actually did in background singing, but she would have made a fantastic background singer, because I mentioned in my last Kellyoke reaction when she sang Keep On Walking, where she was giving her background singers, all the credit and, giving them time to shine and whatnot, that it's so difficult to be a background singer because you have to be so perfect. You have to be so pitch perfect, and you have to blend so well without overpowering, without distracting from any of the other background singers or distracting from the soloist. Like, it's so much more work than just being a solo singer, and Kelly does amazing. She harmonizes so well. She knows how to blend her voice, because even when it was just that first chorus, these foolish games, Jewel was very, low tempo, light, easy, wasn't, anything powerful or super, belty at that particular point. It was very easy. And Kelly, she was singing her harmony, but even when she was singing her harmony, she was singing it a little bit more full voiced than I imagined, or than I remember her singing it on the album. But even her singing that harmony full voice, it still was muted and drawn back enough that it was a background vocal. It blended with Jewel's voice so well. She wasn't clashing, she wasn't competing with Jewel. She was just supporting Jewel. So even though she was kind of full voicing that upper harmony at that particular point, it was still just so well done. And then obviously her solo, amazing. Two of them together, just stunning. And this gives me a much better appreciation for Jewel as a vocalist, because she's got some great songs. She's a fantastic songwriter, and I know some of her stuff, but for me, like, I've never really honed in on her as like a vocalist. Like, she was always one of those that had great songs, and she had kind of this quirkiness to her voice, kind of like a yodel at times, and, you know, just this sort of, you know, eccentricity, kind of like, you know, how like when Katy Perry first came out or when Lady Gaga first came out, they had like these sort of vocal eccentricities and just stylized ways of how they sing that kind of set them apart. That's kind of how it was with Jewel for me. Like, she just had this different kind of approach singer, this different sounding voice, but I never really honed into her as a vocalist. But like this, like just hearing it live between the two of them and just how well they work together, especially not being in the same room. And I don't know if Jewel was live there or if she just recorded it ahead of time and was just singing to the camera. Either way, like, you could just hear, like you're saying, I loved how I could hear just the when she was being breathy and, like, you know, letting the air pass through, not having that full chord closure. Like, I love how I could hear every bit of air just passing through. I love how I could hear the breathy nature. It's just so emotive and so just it's beautiful. Just a beautiful, beautiful collaboration between the two of them. I love it, love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. And like I said, that last note where they just slowly scooped their way up and just held it and just, even Kelly had to fall off for a second, and, you know, Jewel just kept going. It's like, girl. And Kelly's like, Jewel, you got lungs of steel. And like, yeah, just beautiful, 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 beautiful. All right, so that was a fantastic collaboration, and now we're getting into the next collaboration, which is one that I've had requested a number of times. I'm not familiar with the song, but I am familiar with both of these artists. So it is Kelly Clarkson and Miss Brandi Carlile, and they're covering the Civil War's song, Poison and Wine. So I guess I should probably get my headphones in first before I hit play. Yeah, so we're just gonna see what this song and what this performance is all about.
You only know what I want you to.
Beautiful transition.
I know everything you don't want me to. Your mouth is poison. Your mouth is wine. You think your dreams are the same as mine.
Come with this upper harmony, Kelly. God.
Ooh, I don't love you, but I always will. Oh, I don't love you, but I always will. 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 I don't love you, but I always will.
Play these drums.
I always will. I always will.
Come on, Brandi.
Ooh, I love her voice.
You and me both. Okay. So this was a shorter one. I thought all the ones in this list were going to be full-length ones, and it makes me kind of sad because I 100% would like this to be a full-length performance. I want a full-length recording of this. I don't know the song. I've never heard the song before a day in my life, but I thoroughly enjoyed them on the song. Like, just like with the last song, Jewel and Kelly, like, it just gave me a better appreciation for Brandi's voice. Like, I know Brandi is a great vocalist, but she's one that I haven't really dived a lot into her songbook. So I'm not, like, I know Story, you know, the Story, and, you know, some of her more popular performances and whatnot. Like, I'm familiar with those, but, like, I haven't really dived into who she is as an artist. I don't know everything about her vocally, so this just gave me a newer appreciation for her vocals and just the tone and the timbre of her voice. It was just beautiful. Same thing like with Jewel, like it just And then Kelly here very much played background vocals, so just illustrating the point that I was saying in the last number. Kelly is amazing, not just as a solo artist, but she's like the ideal duet partner, ideal collaborative partner, because she is so good at being playing that supporting role. So she can be the, center stage diva, but she's so good at being that supporting role. And her harmonies on this were just impeccable, beautiful, stunning, and the whole song, the whole performance. And I love how, for the last half of the song, it was just them saying, "I'll always love you, I always will," just on repeat. But I didn't care that the lyrics didn't change, because everything was just building and building. So the drums, the percussion, the instrumentation started to build in energy, and then their vocals started to build in energy. So even though they're just repeating the same line, the energy of the song is just moving forward, and they're just driving it forward. And the whole song, I could just shut my eyes and it felt like I was in the middle of a movie. It's such a cinematic landscape that they were painting with their voices. It just made me feel like it was on the soundtrack of a movie, and I'm just like, God, just beautiful, 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 beautiful. Oh my god. Yeah, I wish that it was full length. I would love to hear Kelly take a verse. So they could have done full length. Actually, I don't know how long the song is. That actually might be the entire song. I have no idea. But I'm assuming that there are 2 verses. Hoping there are 2 verses. And if there are, then Kelly could have taken the second verse, and then we could have got some more singing. So I would have loved a full length version of this. But yeah, either way, beautiful, 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 stunning, 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 stunning. All right, so we got one more in this session, and it is, yes, it's March, but we're still gonna get our Christmas vibes on, because I didn't get to record this during the Christmas season because I was very, very busy. Didn't get to do a lot of Christmas reactions, but it is the Queen, Kelly Clarkson, collaborating with the beautiful, gorgeous, amazingly talented Miss Tori Kelly. Now, this is something a lot of people have forwarded to me and hey, have you seen this yet? Because they know I love Tori as well, and they know that these two are just insane, badass, top tier singers of this generation, and I'm just, yeah, so we're gonna see what they do with it.
Now, performing Silent Night, give it up for Tori Kelly and Kelly Clarkson.
Okay, so they're giving me soulful Silent Night.
Holy night, all is calm, all is bright, brown young virgin, mother and child.
Take your time with it, baby.
Sleep in heavenly peace. Sleep in heavenly peace.
Come on, Lowe's.
Silent night, holy night, shepherds quake at the sun, glory stream from heaven afar. Heavenly hosts sing hallelujah. Savior is born. Oh, Christ, the Savior is born. Oh, silent night, holy, holy night.
Come on.
Son of God, your light, radiant beam.
Woo! Exactly, Kelly. Woo!
With the dawn. Oh, yeah. Oh, Jesus.
Jesus is right.
Jesus, Lord, at thy birth. Jesus,
Give me this basement.
Lord,
Jesus.
at thy birth. You better sing, Tori Kelly.
Y'all better sing!
I wish I could hug you. So good. You are so good. You're so good. Oh my God. Give it up
Hallelujah.
for Tori Kelly.
That was amazing.
Oh,
Thank
praise
you,
Jesus.
Tori and Kelly.
Okay, so the second I heard the music start, I knew that we weren't gonna get your typical pulled up, shoulders back, Christmas Carol, Silent Night. We weren't about to get that. I was like, okay, it is gonna be a very soulful night. Okay, with this, it might be silent, but it's gonna be some silent soul up in this night. Lord Jesus, like what do you even say to that? Like, vocals are just disrespectful. The only thing that I wanted more of was more of them actually singing together. Like, I would have loved for them some point during that, like, yeah, they each had their own verse, and then on that third verse they kind of alternated. But I would have loved them to have like come together at some point, throw in like a harmony or two, and just like slain my life even more than it was already slain, because like I was slain, brought back to life, slain again, but I would have loved to have been resurrected again and then put back in the earth maybe one more time, third time's a charm. So yeah, I would have loved them to just come together at one point and give me some vocals together, but what they did was just beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Tori, I've mentioned so many times over. I mean, they're both underrated in my opinion, but like Tori more so, because Kelly, she's at least got her own TV show. She's got her Grammys out there, and on her TV show she gets to showcase why she won the competition, gets to showcase day in, day out, this is what she does, this is why you voted for her, I am an amazing singer, here's all the proof. So at least she has some sort of platform like that. Tori, she's just so super underrated, and I just reacted to her and JoJo singing Natural Woman, and same thing with JoJo. Like, I feel like, yeah, people know that they can sing, but they still don't get the credit and acknowledgement that they actually deserve for the vocals and the skills that they bring to the table. Like, they bring you vocal slayage all day, every day, and people just want to sleep on it, and it's like, no. We need to give these women the credit they deserve, because God, Tori is insane. Her vocal, she's got such an agile voice, she has such an expansive range. Like, I've heard her whistle, I've heard her belt, her lows are gorgeous. Like, she she just has the entire package. She's gorgeous, her voice is gorgeous, and like she's just it. She has it. And like just the way that she just so effortlessly just run through the scale. Like she just riffs and runs like it's nobody's business. It's just like second nature to her. It's like breathing. She just inhales and then exhales like 50 notes at one time. Like it's just insanity. And I've never heard her hit a bad run. I've never heard a run out of place, a note out of place. Every single note, whether or not she knows where the hell she's going at that particular point, she always ends up on a perfect note in whatever pattern she decides to take. It's insane. So yeah, her on this song, on this soulful version of Silent Night was just, it was beautiful, 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 beautiful. And Kelly, I liked that it showed diversity because obviously we know she's got her Christmas album Wrapped in Red, and she did her Christmas special, her cautionary Christmas tale, which I watch every Christmas. And she sang Silent Night with Trisha Yearwood and Reba McEntire, and that was very much a much more classic, pulled up, reserved, choral kind of Silent Night, just pretty pure and simple. So I love that she can show her versatility where she can sing the song that way, and then she can also have the soulful version over here with Tori Kelly, and she can sing it this way. She can do it both ways and it sounds impeccable either way. So it just shows the versatility of her voice. Oh man, yeah, it was beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And like I said, the only thing I wanted more was them actually singing together, but other than that, fantastic. Okay, so now we got to do our ranking for this quick little episode of Kellyoke Reactions, and y'all, it's tough. Like I kind of just want to call it a three-way tie at this point because it's tough. Each of the performances just different in their own right, and just all amazing. Let me see. I would put okay. So, and again, this is all of them are amazing. Like if I don't like copping out and saying that I'm just going to give them a tie because I feel like I'll have to give them a ranking. It's going to irritate me. So if I was fine copping out and saying it's a three-way tie, it's a three-way tie because all three of them were just amazing. But if I had to rank them, and this is just my own personal preference, I'm going to put in third place Poison Wine. Only reason being is that the other two songs were like a little bit more even, well, no, they were a lot more evenly split between the two vocalists. So like in Poison Wine, Kelly was very much just background vocals, which they were beautiful, they were stunning background vocals, but I like if I'm gonna have a collaboration between two artists, I like having both artists' voices featured. That's one of my issues with NSYNC versus Backstreet Boys. So that's why I was always a Backstreet Boys fan. I'm like, if I'm gonna have a group of people singing, I want everyone's voice to be featured, not just these two and then everyone else's background vocals. So same thing here. That's why I wanted the full length version of the song, so Kelly did get an opportunity to showcase her vocals here. But that being said, like, it's stunning. All three of these performances were stunning. So I put that in my third place spot. Then my second place spot, I would put, I guess, Silent Night, and then I'd put Foolish Games in my top spot, just because there was just something magical about that performance, and just that note there at the end, just the whole thing, just stunning. But like I said, all three of these performances are amazing, so me putting one in first, second, or third is not saying anything bad about any of the performances. They were all amazing. But let me know what your ranking is down in the description, or down in the comments. I keep saying description. Y'all can't write my description. I'm sorry. Let me know what your ranking is down in the comments, and I hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. If you did, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, turn on notifications so you'll be notified when all my shenanigans get posted. If there's anything else you'd like me to react to, be sure to leave it down in the comments. I'll get to it as soon as I possibly can. If you'd like to support the channel in other ways, you're more than welcome to join us over on Patreon. You don't have to, but you're more than welcome to if you want to. If you'd like to support my other channel here on YouTube, Everything Topher, you're more than welcome to join us over there as well. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Love ya. Guys, a shout out to my amazing patrons. I can't begin to express how thankful I am for your support And if you guys would like to join us over on Patreon, the link is down in the description. I love you guys.